Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, we got man, I just had it up here, man. Look. We got some information on Kyrie Irving, man. We got Saweetie and you know that whole situation concerning her numbers being super low, man. We got Birdman on deck, man. Offset with a message, man, and Chrisean Rock. Again, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. Hey yo, if this is your first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button if you feel any part of the content. We definitely appreciate. Hey, yo, I mean that, man. You know what I'm saying? If you smile during the content, man, just hit us with a like, bro. I mean, come on, man. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you hate us, man, and also hit that notification bell so you can be on deck when we drop the insanity, man. So you can be first in line. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's, you know, like you won't know. Anyway, check this out, man. Kyrie Irving is trending once again over a statement that he made. They done asked the man for a special message for the Thanksgiving holiday, and this was his response. Take a listen.
Special message. It's Thanksgiving Eve back home. Special message to our fans.
I don't particularly celebrate Thanksgiving, but anybody that's getting together with their family, blessings to all of you guys. Enjoy the holidays. It's not a holiday for me, but please enjoy the food for me.
Thanks.
Canceled. Sir, you're canceled again. You know what I'm saying? That man said with his mouth, I don't particularly celebrate Thanksgiving, but anybody getting together with their families, blessing to all you guys. Enjoy the holiday. Not a holiday for me, but please enjoy the food for me. But he really said, that holiday hell day y'all celebrate on the 4th Thursday of November is proof positive that the Reds were right. Y'all can try to have fun, but excuse me while I go figure out how to link up with the Taliban. You know what I'm saying? You like, he ain't say that. I mean, look, well, he ain't said nothing anti-Semitic neither, but then they punish him for that? You know what it is. Like, if they want to get you, they're just gonna get you. You see what I'm saying? That's why he should have played ball with a mask on his head the whole time. They could never see his face, so he could just take the mask off and be like, oh no, you can't do that. What am I thinking? Where we at over here? You like, what the hell was you thinking? I was thinking something stupid. Just something stupid. You know what I mean? Like on some MF Doom type, KMD type situation. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, like y'all know MF Doom, KMD, whatever. You probably, well, you know, whatever. I'm telling my age here. You're like, yeah, man, you ancient. Bruh, please, okay? Hey, but look, I look young. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Somebody was telling me yesterday, they was like, damn, I was like, yeah, bro. I am only. Check this out. You probably heard about Saweetie, right? And she dropped like a single or something like that. Or I don't know if it's a single or it's an album, but the joint was called The Single Life, okay? Her joint made like single digits damn near. All right? Can we stop this? All right, look. Now she dropped I think it was an album, I want to say. Whatever it was, because I'm not a huge fan, just to throw it out there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? She might be a splendid person, but Now, academics leaked out some kind of a report, right? That The Single Life only sold about approximately 2,000 units its first week. Okay? Mad people came out the cut like, yo, wait a minute, she only sold 2,000. Celeb, you get more views than that. Hey, look, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here performing. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not out here performing. I'm just giving you information. You know what I mean? Listen. Who said this? Hitmaker. Hitmaker came in and provided his thought process. He said, Saweetie selling 2K is bad A&R vibes. Explain, Hitmaker. My man said, someone's supposed to tell you this ain't it. I also have issues with her having multi-platinum singles and not sticking with the same formula that got her here. Someone gotta get fired. Hey, look, that sounds, I could completely understand that. You know what I'm saying? My man said, see, that's why I can't stand analytics. People couldn't wait to not have to stand on gut feelings and goosebumps. If it's trending, you sign them, and it doesn't work, it takes away being accountable for what you signed. Now you can lean on, oh, the numbers said. Man, F all that. I was like, okay. Now someone else came through, right? I believe it was Sonny. Okay, yeah, Sonny. Sonny came through and said, yo, 13 million, Sonny Digital, 13 million followers, hundreds of thousands of likes on all pictures, but albums sold less than 2,000 copies? That's crazy. The math ain't adding up. If I had millions of followers and my album sold 2K, I probably would just delete all my social media because y'all lying to me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, man, there's got to be something wrong with that, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Because how would you possibly have millions of, you know how mad I would be if I had millions and only, see, that's the whole, you know what I'm saying, throwing a party type thing. You know what I mean? Throwing a party, but only 6 people showing up. Oh, by the way, I'm throwing a party today. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, where's it going to be? It's going to be an O Block. I want you to bring all your jewelry with you. You know what I'm saying? Just let everybody know, man, you ain't broke. You know what I mean? You ain't struggling, bro. You know what I'm saying? In the O Block. You like, oh, word is like that? No, it ain't like that, man. Check this out, man. Where we at over here? Look, I wish, look, here's the thing with, when it comes to O, because I heard that they were tearing down O Block. You know what I mean? If all murder is leading back to O Block, then it's gotta go. I mean, I'm just saying what it is. If murders are leading back to that location, you gotta go. You know what I mean? Like, because we gotta get rid of. I don't know what if it's the location. I don't think it's the location that makes the murders. It's just the combination of people there, perhaps. You know what I'm saying? Because folks' grandmothers that live in there, they ain't committing the murders, right? So I don't know. Anyway, my bad. I don't even know why I got there. I think I heard Crown Me November talk about moving the stove. Like, yeah, look, ain't no sense in moving the stove. Okay, I hear you. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that. Check this out. NBA Youngboy and Rondo dropped the joint tape. You like, tape? What's that? It's this thing we used to use back in the 1900s when we wanted to listen to people sing about their problems and the solutions they came up with. Anyway, NBA Youngboy and Quando, who I thought was pulling away from the gangster talk, dropped a collab joint where Quando had a few words about his dead ops, which is never wise, right? And look, and didn't he have partners that was killed like right in front of him? See, that's why it's crazy to ride in these circles, man, because these people will talk smack, get you killed, and continue the antics that got you killed, and potentially get you killed again. You know what I'm saying? You're like, how you get killed again? You ain't never heard Rakim's The Punisher? This is one of my favorite hip-hop verses in hip-hop history. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, NBA Youngboy and Rondo dropped a collab together. It's the stuff of nightmares, as you could imagine. But here's the weird part, right? NBA Youngboy did not seem to want the project to release, but they released it anyway, which says a whole lot. What did he say? Let me see if I can find what he said in actuality. All right, NBA Youngboy posted this. He said, I had to tell Quando, don't nobody care as long as they making dollars off you. I begged for that tape to not be released and Quando respected my wishes. I talk to missionaries every day inside my home who probably gonna ask me about that tape. That ish not sitting on top of my heart right. But just pay attention to what these people promote. They are evil and don't give a cuff about us. I see why they didn't post my stop the violence message. Interesting statement right here. Now check this out. I mean, here's the thing. That man, NBA Youngboy, said, I begged for that tape to not be released. Interesting stuff, right? One of the most streamed artists next to Taylor Swift said he had to beg for this thing not to be released. I bet you if Taylor Swift begged for her music to not be released for whatever reason, they wouldn't release it. Listen. Look, you might be like, yeah, but I mean, he said what he said. He ain't have to say that. Hey, look, you ain't never regret the things you said, man. They both didn't want the joint to drop, period. You see what I'm saying? A lot of artists have stuff they don't want dropped for various reasons, but whoever in charge of dropping it did so because they don't care about the artist's safety. They just want to make a big bag, seemingly in the hopes, probably, of the artist getting murdered. You follow what I'm saying? Hence, Youngboy says this. He goes, they don't care as long as they're making dollars off you. He goes, I begged for that tape to not be released. I would like, imagine what an NBA Youngboy beg sounds like. He goes, Quando respected my wishes, which means he also may have wanted to pull back from that whole narrative too. You see what I'm saying? He then said, I talk to missionaries every day inside my home. I'm like, oh shoot, you letting them in, bro? I'm over here like, does he mean what I think he means? Look, maybe it's the missionaries that might be getting him more on the stop the violence tip. You know what I'm saying? The happier kind of mode that he seems to have been on, which would be incredible. You know what I mean? Because for NBA Youngboy, I want the best for the man. You know what I mean? Like, I want NBA Youngboy to grow into an old man. You know what I mean? Then he could be NBA old man. Look, he posted, the missionaries probably gonna ask me about that tape. that ish ain't sitting right on my heart. That's very interesting, man. It's almost like he's saying, I feel like I gotta be accountable to them. He also said, they don't want you to hear about this side. Like this is what I think he was alluding to say. It sounded like he was saying, they don't want you to hear about this side of artists, the stop the violence side. They only want you to focus on the nightmare side, not the stop the violence side. Source, do we have that stop the violence clip from NBA Youngboy on deck?
Mr. Golden.
Hey, stop the violence. Hey, look at me. I can promise you it's a bigger side of life. Stop the violence. You could be a rich nigga, you hear me? I can promise you. I'm talking about, I ain't gonna tell you what's in my bank account, bitch, but hey, stop the violence. You hear me? Thank you.
Yeah. See, that's the side they don't like to push. They don't want you to see that part. You know what I mean? Yeah, check this out, man. Now, yesterday we did a story on Chrisean Rock and Blueface, right? And I felt like I owed it to her to not only present her in the light that I did, you know what I mean? So I felt like I had to come back and provide you with a bit more information concerning Chrisean Rock. I know a lot of people was getting at her like, yo, man, she's a mess. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying whether she is a mess or whether she isn't a mess. You could still draw your own conclusions, but I feel like I want to give some form of a balanced view of sorts. A lot of folks only know Chrisean Rock as the girlfriend of Blueface, but were you aware that Chrisean Rock was a Division I athlete, and she was a runner? She was a track star. Ooh-ah. You know what I'm saying? And she was on point with the joint too. She was even training for the Junior Olympics. That's better than you, ain't it? And you know that takes a lot of discipline. Like, the girl has crazy athletic potential. And you should have known that already if you've seen any of those Chrisean football videos. You know what I mean? She sat down with the Shade Room quite some time ago. And she said, quote, I was in the Junior Olympics, but I started training when I was 12 or 11 or something like that. My big brother put me in it, and then Junior Olympics until I was, and then I guess she trained until she was 17. She goes, I had an opportunity to go D1, but then I ended up going to a 2-year college, which was in Northern Cali. You see how your life can just be drastically altered, man? She goes, I didn't really want to go to school, but I was also fast in telling God, hey, like, I want to be an actor. Close quote. Yeah, I don't know if, I guess she could have been an actor. It's just the way things played out. It just didn't play out the way that, you know what I mean? Look, Shorty even competed in the Ultimate Tag competition. You ever watch those, man? Those things are very fascinating. I like to watch the Ultimate Tag joints. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even front. You know what I mean? You like tag? I remember that. Yeah. But the problem is you don't remember quite the last time you played it. And you getting older. But look, you got kids, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? You like, hell nah. Good. Then go play a game of tag with your kids one last time. You know what I'm saying? And document the date, man. You know what I mean? Like on your calendar as the last time you played tag. You know what I mean? Let the last time that you played tag be with your lineage and you had a good time. Look, remember, there's a last time you played in a park. You know that, right? But you weren't aware of it at that moment. Listen, there's going to be a last time you eat. There's going to be a last time you enjoy your spouse. You know what I'm saying? There will even be a last time you sing your favorite song, man. What if you knew and were cognizant of that moment? My bad. I'm over here making your life a little bit more amazing. Check this out. I just felt like I needed to highlight that Chrisean Rock's potential was and is so much more than just being someone's girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to, you know what I mean? Like, I felt like I owed it to her to do that. You don't even know her. I know I don't owe her. I don't know her, but I felt like I owe her because I felt like I just spoke crazy about her. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like, you want to give it back. Anyway, let me do my shout outs real quick. I'm not going to be before you long. You like, really? You always say, whatever, okay? Like, please, all right? Where we at over here, man? All right, check this out, man. Astus Dixon came through and said, yo, man, real gangsters don't talk about being gangsters. In fact, the very inference to being a gangster gets denied by said gangster, and he'll tell you something like, oh, he a businessman. Yo, that's 1,000,000% facts. When somebody's like, yo, I'm mad gangster, I'm like, man, you're just a clown that's trying to perpetrate like a gangster. And you might even kill someone to try to prove your point, you silly behind fool. Get the hell up out my... Like, that's how I be thinking when folks be saying that they gangster. You know what I mean? Like, I never want to believe it. Like, you'll act like you're a gangster to try to prove that point, but you ain't really no gangster. You're an actor. You know what I mean? That took it too far. Like the nigga from Boys in the Hood. Listen, somebody said, we'll see how gangster he is when he's sitting behind bars away from his pretty boy lifestyle. Just be a rapper and enjoy life, my guy. You know what I'm saying? My man said, NBA Youngboy out here in Utah, out there in Utah, about to lose his mind, and Young Thug is sitting in federal jail at the moment, whining about the conditions and wanting to go home. Ask Kodak Black about prison, clown. You just need to stay in your lane. Okay. Yeah, like what a lot of what he said is true. You know what I'm saying? Real gangsters tend to try to switch the narrative, like, oh no, I'm just a hustler. No, I'm just a businessman. I'm not. No, I just neutralized him. I didn't kill him. Jay Smith said, yo man, I'm one of your biggest fans, man. Can you please give Captain John Smith a shout out? John Smith or Jay Smith? Because your name says Jay Smith, but you said John Smith. All right, look, Captain John Smith, shout out to you. Okay. Lonsdale said, yo, I saw G Bozak on Jamaica Avenue buying Jordans off the table. I'm like, off the table, son? Bruh, off the table, bro? Hey, yo, man, prayers up for my boy G-Bo, man. I think he has some medical situations that you know what I'm saying, that he listed yesterday. But I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, he showed up, man. My man gave Queen Mo Fire a whole lot of love, because the Queen was like, hey, yo, man, we need an APB put out on G-Bo. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't heard from him in a minute. And G-Bo was like, oh, shoot, somebody give a damn. Somebody gives a damn. I said, word, man. That's the, you know what I'm saying? That's what we have in Celeb Source comment section. You know what I mean? Like, we got folks that are like thinking about you, man. We be trying to think about y'all, man. That's why we give it a shout out to begin with. Hey, yo, man, Cool Breeze came through and said, yo, I was here, Celebs. Great vid. Thank you. May God continue to bless you and yours abundantly and infinitely. Yo, we appreciate that, Cool Breeze. G came through and said, yo, man, you never fail, bruh. Hey, yo, man, I fail a lot, man. You ain't seen my other YouTube channels? I fail. I be failing. You know what I mean? And Ice BZ came through and said, yo, Celeb, man, I get this sense of you just, you know, you really don't like Ye. And I get it, but damn, if the man breathes, you talk down on him. Let me ask you something. Do you think of other selected people would do better job at presidency? As far as Blueface, I believe you're 100% correct. All right, look, Ice BZ, man. I don't got a problem with Ye. Yeah, well, I do got a problem with Ye. I got a problem with a lot of the things he says. I love his music. I love Ye's music. You know what I'm saying? I think he is artistically incredible. You know what I mean? But just because a person is excellent at their job, like they could submit their TPS reports and the joint be A1, but then like when they walk away from the you know what I'm saying, the copy machine, and they walk away from the keyboard and they start talking to you, and then you realize like I don't really think like you might like what I'm doing right here, right? But then you might, like I was talking to my peoples yesterday. I said, hey yo, I wonder why one of my favorite people don't be calling me like that. You know what I mean? I be trying to check on him, but he don't never want to pick up the phone. My people's was like, well, you ain't really like the greatest personality. And I was like, who the hell is you talking to? Like I'm incredible. Like who the hell don't like me? You know what I'm saying? But they was like, no, you ain't always that fantastic. I said, man, this nigga hating. But I'm just saying, like, the things that Ye say, I don't be agreeing with, man. I don't like what he said, and I can make my own decisions about the kind of people I like and the kind of people I don't. When I cover these shout outs, I often cover the shout outs of people that I think I'm like, yeah, I like what they said. You know what I'm saying? But I like the things that Ye say at one time, and then I won't like what he said at other times. I like the fact that he's putting Ye 24 in the Balenciagas and selling them for $20. I like that. But then I hate what he said about, you know what I'm saying, George Floyd and the other nonsense that he be saying, you know what I mean? And then some of the things he be like, you know how it is, man. You like some things and you don't like it. Anyway, look, in case you forgot, okay, Birdman, put some respect on his name, is outside. He's still outside, you know what I mean? And he has a strong message, dare I say last message, for those of y'all that think y'all doing bigger and better things for your artists than him. You know what I'm saying? Take a listen.
That do that. Ain't no nigga had a longer run than me. Nigga, fuck you talking about, nigga? No nigga in hip-hop had a longer run, man. No nigga in hip-hop gonna ever have a longer run than me. Maybe, but I don't see him. And we gonna keep doing this. Bitch, we ain't about to go to sleep. We up, nigga. It's up and it's stuck, nigga. That's on Big B's and a few C's, nigga. That's on Gladys, nigga. Yeah, we living like that, nigga.
There you have it. Birdman, may spec be put on his name, still has killer deals for you artists out there that are still trying to get into the rap game. You know what I mean? But just to throw it out there, as NBA Youngboy seems to illustrate. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the labels and stuff like that do not want to promote certain kinds of things with. And it makes sense. Like, it makes sense if they want to promote like an artist as a real life gangster, they're not gonna show the other side of you. Like, hey, I want to have a family in the house. They're not gonna show that side. And finally, Offset has posted another message letting us know what's going on inside his mind right now after the insanity that took the life of his cousin. Offset posted this vid letting us know where his mental is at. Hey yo, take a look.
Oh guys, my bad, G. Check, Jake. You got it really in. Working on with it.
Hey yo, that man said, not a day go by. This issue is still unreal to me. Close quote. Unfortunately, man, it's very possible for him to feel like that for a very long time, man. I'm talking years, man. Like, you know what's crazy about that whole situation? Is when we showed you that text vid that Takeoff had with Shorty, right? And if that text was real, she expressed her concern about the energy that was in the room at the time. And Takeoff told her, he said, yo, don't worry, I'm with family. Which means he was somewhat comfortable with the persons in that room. Although he highlighted his discomfort with the person that stood across from Quavo. And you could be like, yo, man, well, he should have left at that point. But look, you ain't leave when what's their name just made you uncomfortable at the Thanksgiving Day table, did you? You know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah, but they didn't kill me. Yeah, not yet. But there's no law that says they can. You know what I mean? Like, you do know that people who are murdered are 9 times out of 10 murdered by people that they know, right? Which is why I try to know as little people as possible. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep my presence super scarce, man. Scriptures say, man, withdraw your foot from your neighbor's house so that they don't get tired of you and begin to hate you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, man, prayers up for the Migos family, man, and may the prayers continue to go up. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we know that they're dealing with something crazy, man. And prayers up for you. You know what I'm saying? If, you know, you've had deaths in your family too, man. You know what I'm saying? Be sure to love on the people around you, man. Hey, yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. Your source, Celeb News.